All right, we ready to roll? I think we're just about ready to roll, ladies and gentlemen. All right, hello everyone. You may notice that there is something running on the screen that you may not have seen, but it's okay because we can do it now too. So let's take a look at this real quick. What are we really looking at? What is this thing, right? This, if I can like actually grab it, that would be probably good. So what is this? What are we looking at? Kind of maybe looks like Sue metal. What do you think? Look cool? You guys like it? So here's the idea. Someone had commented by the name of Mike Powers that he would really love to see an AMV with the girls and the commie band kind of decked out in like full samurai Ronin garb. So I love that idea a lot, and immediately commissioned an artist to start generating some concept art for this thing. So this is what we have so far. So really I wanted to show you, so there were 2 rounds of sketches done, right? So this is the first round. So you can see the lines are a little bit softer. It looked like he was, hold on. The lines are a little bit softer. He was trending more towards the cute side of Baby Metal, and maybe a little afraid to take a chance. And so with the next batch of sketches, which was like, 8 hours later, we have this. I think this is probably the best shot. So one thing that's cool about this process, and this video, I don't even know what we're gonna do. I said we were gonna get to the comments. I really hope we do that, but I really want to talk about this for a minute because I didn't even actually get to talk about it on stream last night because like it just, that whole thing kind of snowballed away from me a little bit. Anyway, so this is really kind of cool, and this is one of the reasons why I love art direction. So if you look at, say, like this shot here. So this was after the first round. We talked about the visual aesthetic and where we wanted it to go. I said that I wanted it to be more mature and more in like the dark fantasy vibe. So this is what he came back with. I really like the detail that he put into the sketch. I mean, all of these little boxes over here on the armor, and it all looks very good. It all looks very clean. All looks very tight. I like it a lot. Now, looking at this, I'm actually gonna need some input from you guys, and so like, what do you want to see in terms of like a visual identity for the look for this? So like one of the things that I came up with was, I'm looking at this and I like this ribbon here, right? I like this ribbon, and it kind of like comes out from the scarf. And then it hit me. I'm like, well, because if you look over here, the ribbon kind of like falls behind her. And it's just like, why aren't those foxtails, right? In my mind, those should be foxtails. So I'm like, all right, Davey, I really like these ribbon things, but now let's turn them into foxtails, and it'll be like the representation of the kitsune spirit that's traveling with Sue through this adventure. And so this is what he sent back. I also asked him to bulk out the shoulder pads a little bit, and the T-pose makes it look a little bit weird, I admit. And then we took off the scarf as well, because we're going to want to do something special with the mask. So if you guys have any ideas for what you'd like to see for the mask, let me know, and we'll try and incorporate some of the ones that we think are the best. Same thing with like the shoulder pads. I have this idea that I'm trying to dig out. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work, and I don't want to spoil too much of the whole process and everything that's going to unfold. I have been working on the story pretty intensely too. I'm kind of captivated by it. So now keep in mind, this is not done by any stretch of the imagination. The next step for me is going to be constructing, like building each piece of armor from the ground up. So each piece of armor should have its own unique visual identity, but at the same time, it should be evident that it's part of, you know, the greater whole. So this idea that I really like about it being crowdfunded by you guys, and also having your input be one of the major factors in the overall like aesthetic and choices that we make. So I like that a lot. If you guys like that a lot, there's some links in the description. So first of all, one of the things that I did is I went over to the Patreon and I deleted the requester tier. So the $7 tier is no longer available. And I added a art freak tier. This tier is $10, but it gets you, in addition to the other Patreon benefits, it gets you access to all of this content, all of this artwork that we're doing for the channel early. So all of this stuff in the future is going to be posted to Patreon first before it gets posted to YouTube. And so if you're a Patreon subscriber at the $10 tier, front row seats. In addition to that, ladies and gentlemen, the proceeds from this tier specifically all go towards funding and fueling these art projects. So because as they get more complete or more technical, the prices do increase pretty significantly. Now, I do have something else to show you. I want to show you this because, so this, ladies and gentlemen, is a snip from the conversation that I've been having with the artist, Davey, who's created these fantastic and beautiful looking sketches. Now, this image that you see on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, is Jack Krauser from the Resident Evil franchise. He does exceptional work and has exceptional ability. Like I said, so this is one of my favorite things about art direction, and I'm really excited to be doing it again. So with that in mind, the idea from me was like, look, Davey, I just want to give you like a bunch of money, and then beyond that, virtually no constraints, and then see what you come up with. He was like, so he responded to that by saying, you are literally the craziest and coolest client I've ever worked with. I would definitely accept that, bro. Do you really believe in my potential to this point? Yes, I absolutely do. I absolutely do. There's no doubt in my mind. I mean, like, I think for you, it's a matter of being able to connect with the artwork, right? That allows you to develop, you know, the Jack Krauser to its like fullest potential. He says, I feel very honored. Thank you so much for the huge respect. It's a shame that Upwork would take half of that money for themselves. Yeah, so let me know what you think in the comments. Like I said, there's a new tier over on the Patreon, and it developed specifically to support this, and because this isn't the only art project that we're working on with the channel. So if you guys are into it, now I do want to make a point here too that for me, like, when this still feels like a reaction to me, right? It still feels like I'm reacting to the baby metal stuff, because the reaction doesn't just stop when the song is over, right? So I'm still affected in a way, and so these things that we're doing, right, these this inspiration to create, you know, artwork specifically because of, you know, the reaction to the music, like, is still the reaction itself. No, I mean, where else are you gonna get stuff like that? Where else? What other channel does stuff like that? So, like, because I recognize that, like, I'm still responding to the music, because it I mean it when I said it dug in there, man. Like, it's in there. So, like, I like, it's almost like I have to do stuff about it. Like, anyway, I've been chewing on that one for like couple of weeks now. That's gonna do it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. So if you missed the live stream last night, no worries, you got all the relevant information here in this video. Yeah, there are also some changes to the Patreon and to the channel generally. I hope you guys are excited. I'm really excited about this. I mean, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and dropping a comment in the comment section are all excellent ways to participate and support the channel. And also, super thanks are active on the channel, ladies and gentlemen. So go ahead and drop a super thanks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna get out of here. We'll do the comments in another video, probably a little bit later today, but that is enough for now from me. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Peace.